Are we ready to go?
We are ready to go with a lot of surprises.
Hey, we got a late start, but it's for a good thing.
It's gonna be worth it, really worth it, and you're gonna see a lot of surprises of
Woo.
all kinds.
Y'all about to get hit from 100 different angles during this session. So make sure everybody understands the assignment. Get over to tsinfo.org. Get over to tsinfo.org. Everybody's contributing something today. You know, some people $3, some people hundreds of dollars, some people thousands. Who knows? Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it in.
Let's go
Hey,
up, Bill. Brother
let's go all the
Bill.
way up. You know what I mean? I mean, it's awesome. You got something for real. Look at James Gardner. Look what he said. It's on the screen, man. What did he say?
Can't get enough of this PTT stuff.
I mean, we're having so much fun. We're having so much fun. You know, we got people like Norman Irvin says, I'm so excited. Ryan said, let's go. Let's get it.
Natasha
We got a
Stevens.
lot of surprises, man.
Ready for part 2, Natasha Stevens says.
She ready for part 2. You know what Queen said.
Yeah, YAHUAH.
YAHUAH!
Surprises, yes, big surprises. We love you, Marvin. Thank you all. Love you, William Paula. Can't wait to see you just in a month and a half. We're right there.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Sakut's coming up.
Sakut is coming up. A lot of things happening. Everything is getting set. We're just a handful of surprises. And events and translations and truth.
Malakuta business, Daniel Bakote said, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
Let's
All
go.
right, where can we start, leader? Y'all know we were a little bit late getting this going. Sister Queen in the building with a super. Y'all know we were a little bit late, but there's a big reason. We ain't never just kind of like, it's always like, we got so much we're packing in so fast for Malakuta. For the kingdom business, it's just compacting. The world is about to hear, for real, the truth of Yahuwah. They haven't heard it. Now, Lena, what was your takeaway from the first session? I got to get a couple things loaded here. You know I got a lot of stuff we've been working on with the team. What was your takeaway? And maybe you can kind of get some feedback. And like Brother Daniel said, everybody smash the like button. Smash up the likes. But let's get your takeaway. I'll be right back. Sister Lena, over to you.
Well, first, thank you all for being here. The first session was amazing. A lot of participation. Is very, very, very important that you put your thoughts in there, that you are part of this, because we're building this together. Like having your comments and your inputs and your love and your support, that encourages us to keep going. So out of the first part where we just went on the first 5 verses of the first book that Moses wrote with Yahuwah's guidance. So more than where we going into, what we're learning there is what everyone is taking out of here. Because when you come to these events, these digital events, these online events, it's important that you not only take notes, but like soaked in all this information, because it's important for you to go out and be able to spread Yahuwah's word. When you're talking to somebody else, questions as simple as what is a date defined and what is a day defined and a night defined in the scriptures. Because we probably grew up, we most likely all of us grew up with what was taught in the school. And in school, they're not teaching us what actually says in the scripture. And even though the wrong translations are telling us the definition of a day and the definition of a night, we all was fooled. And all these questions is not for you to go and attack somebody, but for have them question themselves. I think people appreciate when you ask them questions and make them reasoning. Like, yeah, I'm not going to fight with an unreasonable person, but when we're having a very intellectual conversation and I'm able to answer somebody and make somebody questions that they're gonna think, you know what, that makes a lot of sense. Like if in Barashiyt, it says day is equal to light and night is equal to darkness, how is that an evening and a morning equals a day? Which don't make no sense. So I think it's very clear with the proofs that we have in the first session. And if you didn't watch the first session, I recommend you to go watch it, watch that, and look at the comments that we have in the screen and everything, because it's another reveal. Like we have Marvin saying, every life is like another reveal, and I'm loving every minute of it. And is that you need to utilize these words and all this information that Promote the Truth is putting out for you to get full of facts. Because people like that you go and talk to them, not just telling them this is it because this is the truth and I found that it is the truth. No, ask them questions, make them go and research on their own, have them go into their mind and go, you know what, that kind of makes sense. Whatever this person tell me, like somebody go to the house and say, you know what, Amber told me about something, and even though I was not paying attention to her, she kind of have reason into this. So let's start utilizing this, because it's so obvious that from the script, from the writing part, even in the wrong Bibles, it's telling us that they look at us as idiots and they just talk whatever they want. So I'm
They
very
look at us as
excited.
idiots, They look at us like we're idiots,
Yes,
huh? That's what's
they're
going
looking
on.
at
They
we're
think we're idiots.
idiots, like we're idiots, and we're never going to stop and ask ourselves, hey, you just said the day is light and the night is darkness, but you just told me that the combination of both is a day. So what are we talking? Which one is it then? So I think we all need to get into that point instead of arguing with people, which is not what Yahuwah is commanding us, is to question people, get people questions for them to start reasoning what really life is about. What Yahuwah is telling us in the scriptures, and that's the importance of this project. Once you have those books in your hand, you can go and show something. Look, let's look at what you have, and let's look at mine and see which one makes more sense.
Wow. I like that approach. I like that approach.
Yeah, it's like
Let's let's
a taste
let's see what
taste,
let's see
side by
what makes
side
more sense.
taste.
Yeah, I like that. Let's just see what makes more sense. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna jump back in to Barashiyt chapter 1, and then we got a whole bunch of reveals we're gonna do for y'all. We're gonna expose a bunch of this nonsense at the same time. But we want to talk about, before I go in there, have you been over to tsinfo.org? Today is a telethon. It's a campaign. We are generating more funds for the kingdom to get this spread out. Promote the Truth is first class. Everything we do it with class. We represent Yahuwah the right way. From our websites to our swag merchandise items to our teachings, our trainings, our videos. Everybody that's been following Promote the Truth for 17 years, by the way. We've been out there for 17 years. This site was launched for Yahuwah in August 2007. Wow, Leonard, we're almost 17
Woo!
years. We've been out here on the front lines before hardly anybody in the world knew anything about Yahuwah. His name's been in front of us our whole lives. In front of your mama, your daddy, your grandparents, your great-great-greats, take it back thousands of years to the beginning of time.
It's in the stones over there in those churches in Europe.
It's in the stones. It's in them church. It's in them pagan churches.
Yes, they
It's
have,
in there.
like, look at that. That's how much they think we're idiots. That the name is in the walls, it's in their ceilings, it's in
Yep.
the entrance,
Yep.
and nobody ask, well, what is that name? What is those words over there? Why they are all over your church? and you and what is that? Like reasoning that. So I think yes, that's going to back like what they telling us.
17 years. Sister Renee said, yeah. Yeah. I called on YAHUAH May 2007. I wrote the first Promote the Truth website in, what is that on my hair? I wrote the first Promote the Truth website August 2007 from the YAHUAH. I didn't know all this stuff. Like probably 80+% of what you see on the Promote the Truth website now, as far as information, it came out of the YAHUAH from my fingers. I just started typing. He was giving me what to say. I really kind of understand what Masha went through. Masha had it given to him by YAHUAH, the messenger, the spirit, the Ruach was talking directly to him what to put down. That's why YAHUAH, who came as Yahusha on the earth, told us, listen to Masha and the prophets. Listen, for in their writings, they're writing about me. So when he starts down and we get in the trenches here, and we understand in Barashiyt, Genesis chapter 1, we couldn't get past verse 5. Let's just do a recap. And Yahuwah called the light day, and the darkness he called night. After the first day had completed, then the evening and the morning came. This formed the first date. Lena, how revolutionary is that translation?
It is revolutionary, and like our brother Marvin said here, another big, huge takeaway was the Old Testament is all greeted up as well. So we was able to prove that. And how important is this? Is because in our commandments, it's telling us how that we have to do the Shabbats and the festivals. And if we don't know how our system works, how our calendar and the sun and the light and the darkness and the night work, then we're always are going to be confused and deceived.
Queen Nelson says 17 years is dedication and discipline. And Lena, they have no clue the fire I've had to go through. I'm talking about straight, pure, unadulterated persecution. For real. Most people don't understand. When Yahuwah HaMashiach, when he was here, Yahuwah Mashiach, he said, you'll be hated for my name. Y'all ain't got good and hated yet. Most of y'all don't have a clue what a good hating is about. Y'all ain't even got a clue. And I told Linda, you gonna marry me? When we knew we were soulmates, I was raw with Lena. She'll tell you. I said, hey, I'm telling you right now, I'm a lightning bolt in this world. Yahuwah's called me for a certain task. I'm figuring it out. Did I tell you this, Lena? What's the
Yes,
best you
you
can
did
remember
tell me.
me telling you? What's the best you can remember me saying to you as you knew all of a sudden we're falling in love? What do you remember the best?
I remember the best it was that you said that people always find a way to go against you, and he's like, you gonna be with me or not? And now
But
with
why did I tell you why?
knowing
Why did I say
Yahuwah,
why?
the name, because you're carrying the name, and your philosophies on believing, it was hard for people to accept it. And it doesn't matter what you have done for people, like you have saved people life, like people that was about to die with cancer, and you have helped them to go to treatments and do everything you could give them. You pay for their bill, for their hospital bills, for transportation. You actually open one of your house, and then they turn on you for no reason. So yeah, I have been able to see that what you told me in the beginning. I actually have been able to see how attacks out of nowhere just come when you're like, well, 1 second, I think this is a misunderstanding. Like we're selling coffee. So what's wrong with what's wrong with selling coffee? And then you're like, what? No. I think this is a misunderstanding. And then you
Yeah.
realize that is Satan trying to discourage you and try to confuse you and try to break what you have built for so many years. And what we have done is just get bolder, actually.
That's
the
true.
strongest attack actually make you bolder and make us go, well, you want to kill us, well, just try, see if you can. But Yahuwah's name is actually gonna be spreaded faster. The most
Yeah.
that you attack me, the most I'm going to spread Yahuwah's name.
Oh man, they kill me now. It's gonna go even faster and faster because it's
Yeah.
too much out there now. It's all over the place. Watch. Now, can we get past verse 5? I gotta get my wife's permission to see if
Let's
she's. Are
go.
y'all ready? I gotta get my wife's permission. Can I read verse 6, please?
Let's go.
All right, now Daniel asks, where do we go contribute? It's on the screen. tsinfo.org. tsinfo.org. Simple. Look. Patricia got it. YAHUAH 11:9. Yahusha answered, are there not 12 hours in a day? There it is. Tells you there's a day and there's a night. Verse 6. We finally gonna get there. And Alua
Thank you,
said,
Joe. Thank you, Brother
come on,
Joe.
Joe, in the business, doing some Malakuta business. Listen. And Alua said, let there be an expanse of firmament form out of the midst of the moist vapors. You ain't gonna find one that translates that right.
No.
From the formless substance and let it be divided. You see that breakdown, Lena? It says, and Alua said, let there be an expanse, a firmament formed out of the midst of the moist vapors from the formless substance and let it be divided. From this division, verse 7, we get through some. The waters above the expanse were formed. I don't know if people got that one right.
Let's see. Let's put it in the chat.
I don't, let me see here. I don't know if people got that. I don't know if translations got that right. Man.
And you
I
know,
don't
like
know.
even you're reading that, you're like, yeah, you know what? They taught us that in the school. Science. Like if there's vapors and they go up, what they form. And when it rains, what is it? It's clouds, like the dust, water. So I love
All right,
that we
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Come on, Larry Moment. Operation now.
now.
From this division, the waters above the expanse were formed, and the waters under the expanse were formed and called oceans. And it was so. And Alua named the expanse above the waters the sky and the heavens. This completed the second day. Then evening and morning came. Now, catch this. This formed the second date. This is like crystal clear. You see, the day completed. Aren't there 12 hours in a day? YAHUAH is obvious. He was working during that day. Marvin said, that's awesome. Y'all having too much fun, Charity. I'm telling you. YAHUAH, it looks pretty clear he was working during that day. Because then it says, then the evening and the morning came. This formed the second date. So now we got another 24 hours wrapped up that formed another date. And that date consists of a day and a night of approximately 12 hours each. I don't know if Lena's on mute or not, but
I'm here.
you got that?
Yep.
Now, Lena, this begs the question. What is promote the true stance on the shape of the earth? We get asked that all the time. Now, I'm telling you right now, we have our opinions. We have certain beliefs, but there ain't no way on planet. There's no way in the world we're gonna go in for that bait until now we can show you great scriptures that's gonna point out what it is. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all get in a bunch of arguments about the shape of the world, that's called lack of wisdom. You want
Yeah.
to really know what it is? Go fly up and get outside the expanse and see what it is. You really want to know what it is. So we don't get caught up in it because it's obvious from the scriptures what it is. And more is going to be revealed. But
Yeah.
don't argue with people.
Yeah, that's not something that is gonna. It's not gonna give you a salvation if it's round, it's square. You know, like the commandments are not gonna change
Nope.
if it's flat, round, triangle. You know, it's
Rectangle.
going
It
to
ain't going to change.
the time you're gonna still gonna have to use the time that we have in the phones, in the watches. We still are in that until Yahuwah come back. The calendar, we're using our calendar for our Shabbats, but like you still have to function in this crazy world.
But I'm
So
telling y'all, if you go and if you degrade people, you talk down on them, and you get in arguments about the shape of the earth, Satan has took you down a rabbit trail. There's 4 salvational points. Stay focused on them. They're on our site. How to follow Yahuwah. It's real simple. So don't argue, because we ain't gonna argue with you. Now, I'm on verse 8. And Yahuwah named the expanse above the waters and the sky. I'm sorry. And Yahuwah named the expanse above the water, the sky, and the heavens. This completed the second day. Then the evening and morning come, this formed the second day. And Yahuwah said, verse 9, let the waters under the sky and heavens be gathered together in one place, and let dry ground appear. And it was so. So now we know that formless substance I was talking about is real, because a lot of people will tell you it was formed from the beginning. No, there was no solid matter from the beginning. There's none. Just reach. It's a formless substance. Just reach. You'll see what it's like. What did it look like? Just go like this. Then out of that formless substance, you'll see vapors, but that's not solid. It's vapors. And then suddenly we catch where Yahuwah in verse 9, he has dry land appear, and it was so. Verse 10. And Yahuwah called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. And Yahuwah saw that it was good. Verse 11. And Yahuwah said, let the land bring forth grass and herbs that produce seed, and fruit trees that produce fruit according to their kind. And inside of them is their seed. Let all the grass, herbs, and trees burst upon the entire earth. And it was so. It says, let it burst. It just went boom. What do you think about that?
I think Yahuwah was amazing.
Man,
Eh,
when y'all look around, don't y'all understand that most everything you see was like boom.
yeah.
It wasn't, and then it was, then it is. It was not there, and then it appeared. The only thing that was there was a formless substance. Grab it. It was that. Vapors. Then all of a sudden, he had the land appear. And from the land, all of a sudden, Yahuwah went, bam! Trees, grass, mountains, everything just went boom. Now, why am I telling you that? Because when you take the lesson I gave you yesterday, how to have more with YAHUAH,
Abundance.
how to have it flourishing, when it comes upon you, once you get this right with YAHUAH, it's gonna be bam. Your faith is usually the progression, but one day your faith all of a sudden it clicks, and then you call things that are not as if they are, and then bam, they appear. Y'all gotta get that bam factor going in your life. Y'all need some bam
Yes.
burst in your life. How many of y'all want YAHUAH just to burst his blessings up in your life? He waiting on your faith. They've been waiting on this true scriptures. What's been happening? That's what's going on. It's the true scriptures. Been waiting for it. Verse 12. And the earth produced grass and herbs that produce seed according to their kind, and trees that produce fruit, which had a seed in them according to their kind. And YAHUAH saw that it was good. Hey, Lena, this completed the third day. Guess what
Yes.
happened? Then the evening and
He
morning
said,
came.
"Good."
This formed the third what?
Date. Which means
Date.
YAHUAH worked through the day, and then the night happened,
He
and
must
it
have been
was
chilling.
morning.
He
And it
must have
was
been chilling.
about to be morning. So that cut right there with night and morning, before it was morning, that long night, and then the day that he worked, that was the date.
I mean, look at this, fam.
Okay.
YAHUAH looked like he working during the day.
Yes.
And it looked like he chilling at night.
Yeah.
You want me to keep going?
Yes.
How many of y'all want me to keep going? Put some
Put
fire
some
emojis in the
fire
chat.
in the
Lena, you say it. You say it, Lena.
Put some fire emojis in the chat.
Put some fire emojis. If y'all want me, I'm in verse 13. Everything about to go to hyper blast mode starting in verse 14.
Woo, let's go, let's go, let's go. Some
Once I start reading 14, it's oh man.
fire emojis, fire emojis.
What's a fire in the chat?
Woo, we light it up. Let's go, fam.
Y'all got them fire emojis in the chat?
Ooh, Pamela, I love the hearts with fire on it.
She got the heart with fire. Come on, Pamela.
Woo!
Now wait a minute. Because now, for the rest of our life, if you slow down, some of y'all might need to go back and watch this again. This is how you keep time. This is now you're gonna get the real calendar. It ain't hey, you know what's leading? It don't say when Pope Gregory or Julius Caesar pulled together a council and they decided what the dates are, how to keep track. No, it don't say that. In verse 14, it don't say nothing about no governments.
It don't talk
Having
about the
anything to do.
dreams. It don't talk about the dreams that the Pope has, and
No,
then the
okay,
Sunday
no
became
dreams
the
of the
seventh
Pope.
day, the first day.
It don't care nothing about no president. It don't care about no government at all. It don't care about no school systems. It only wants you to know YAHUAH talked to Masha and said, this is how you keep time. Starting in verse 14. He said, and YAHUAH said, let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to divide the day from the night.
Again.
He said it again.
He
He
said
said
it
it
again.
again.
He already have the separation. Now
Yep.
he's making sure what is in the heavens, in the sky, they're also separated. So you know there's gonna be two different things that are gonna tell you about day and night. Go ahead.
Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let these lights be for signs, for appointed times, and for days and years. I don't know how much more you want somebody to spell it out.
No, it's clear.
When it says days and years and appointed times, how much more do we need? Anybody that does not want to keep the calendar based upon these lights is anti-Mashiach, is anti-Allure. They're anti-creator. Anybody that don't want to keep time based on the great lights, they are not going to see the kingdom of Yahuwah. Not going to happen. I'm giving you a warning now. You ignore his instructions for time, you're going to break the commandments. That means you'll be considered lawless. And now you got to go to Matati Yahu 721. Many will come to me on that day and say, have we not done these great signs and miracles and cast out demons? He going to say, away from me. I never knew you, you worker of lawlessness. If you don't keep time right, you are a worker of lawlessness. Hey, Amber said, here's some fans for my family. It's getting hot in here. She put some fan emojis up. Y'all better go on, hey.
Feel the air. Can you feel the
Get that
coolness
form of
substance?
15. And let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light upon the earth. And it was so. 16. And Allure made two great lights. How many, Lena? Two.
Two.
And the greater light was called the sun to rule the day. And the lesser light was called the moon to rule the night and the stars. So we got two distinctions happening here. We got this one greater light called the sun that's in charge of ruling the day. Now, we got another one called the moon that's in charge of ruling the night. And what do we see at night? Stars. So is the night day and is the day night? No.
No. Are they
The night
combined?
is night and the day is day. It's
And
that
even
simple.
if you see the moon during the day, is not ruling the day.
Rule it.
It's not ruling the day because you don't see the sun at nighttime.
How many times you see the sun at night?
It's not. So, it's so, Yahuwah was so specific.
Very.
And I love how specific he is. And then for people to go and just like blind us intentionally was done.
This is intentional. And Allure, Lena, listen to this. He set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light upon the earth and to rule, he says it again, to rule over the day and over the night and to divide the light from the darkness. Yahuwah wants to divide it.
Yes. And what Satan wants, he wants to praise the night.
He wants you to praise and worship the darkness.
Because Yahuwah said, baby, right there in the first verses, it said Yahuwah saw that the light was good.
Yeah, it was good. And it finishes with, and Allure saw that it was good. This completed the fourth day. And guess what happened? Then the evening and morning came. This formed the fourth
date.
Now we got a complete 24-hour cycle that consists of a day and a night.
Yes.
He wants it divided. You know what? Hey, you go and call the day night, you ain't going in the kingdom. Now, anybody that says the day starts in the evening at night and it goes from evening to evening is an anti-Mashiach. They're anti-creator. Anybody that does that. Because you're going exactly against what Yahuwah said. He said he wants it divided. That's why you need the true scriptures. The true scriptures, it divides them clearly. It gives you the language that gives you the ability to quote scripture correctly. You should be clamoring, trying to figure, how do I get me some more than true scripture? I need as many people around me rocking the true scriptures so we can get on the same page. I can find my brothers and sisters for real. You will not find them until they're presented with the true scriptures. That's what this is coming down to. It's fire in here, Norman. Marvin said, this is simple. Bro J is breaking it down to the lowest common denominator. I am. I'm slow on it too. See? Going real slow. 20. And Alua said, let the waters produce swarms of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth in the open expanse of the skies. And Alua created the great sea creatures and every living creature that moves, which the waters produce abundantly according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And Alua saw that it was good. And Alua blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters of all the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth. After he did this, Lena, this completed the 5th day. Guess what happened, y'all? When the 5th day was completed, then evening and morning came. This formed the 5th date. How y'all doing? Are we getting this?
Getting it.
We watching Yahuwah create everything. Only the true scriptures is giving you correct calculation, separation, no confusion. Is anybody confused at all? I don't think so. We making it make sense, Sister Amber said.
Yeah.
And Alua said, verse 24, let the earth produce living creatures according to their kind, livestock and reptiles and creeping creatures and beasts of the earth according to their kind. And it was so. And Alua made all types of wildlife on the earth according to their kind, livestock according to their kind, and everything that creeps on the ground according to its kind. And Alua saw that it was good. He saw it was good. Now he was humping. He really doing some work this day. Lena, he cranking. Right? Wait a minute. Let me go back. This formed the 5th date. Right? And after the 5th date, Yahuwah starts rocking on creating living beings, living things. Man, he's pumping them out. He's working during that what? Day. He's hitting it hardcore. He said, man, he made all types of wildlife and livestock and everything that creeps on the ground. Saw that it was good. He got all these things living and moving. Do y'all want to know what he says? Lena, you want to know what he says in verse 26?
Yes.
He says, and then Alua said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Now, you notice he didn't say, let us make man in my image. He didn't say that. He wanted us to get this. This is another breakthrough, by the way. This is where it gets really, 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 really smoldering, smoking hot. This is going to be another sheep and goats part. Well, I got some natural. Y'all ever had natural fruit juice from the pulps of the variety of fruits? What's all in this, Lena? What y'all put in this? Can't hear you. What's in here? I can't hear you, Lena.
Sorry. You're getting the surprise in your room, okay?
Bring it in here. Hey,
It has mango, it has pineapple, it has papaya,
mango,
banana.
pineapple, papaya.
It's a tropical. It's like a fruit punch. It's a fruit punch,
But
a
it's
natural fruit
real
punch.
stuff. It ain't no stuff out of no box.
Yep.
Now, Lena, wait a minute. Verse 26, he said, let us. Who's us?
Woo!
Venga. Who is us? Who is us? Who in the world is us? Have you ever stopped and thought about who is us? Let us make man in our image,
Yeah.
after our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the skies, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that crawls on the earth. Now, 27, y'all got to listen. He going to dial in on what us means. Y'all going to understand more than you ever understood what us means. He said, and Yahuwah created man in his own image. Now he comes back. It says, create in his own image. In the image of Yahuwah, he created him, male and female is the us. He created them. You see what happened? He now, Lena, identifies when he said, let us. What does YAHUAH look like? Look at yourself, fellas. Look at yourself, ladies. Ain't nobody ever want to deal with that, Lena. Ever. Nobody ever wants to deal. They are, hey, YAHUAH, the father. What about YAHUAH, the mother? How can you women get here and there not be a mother?
Yes.
It's impossible.
Nature. He
It's
is.
impossible.
He's the mother. He's the father. He's the son.
If I do,
He's
what
the
is a
savior.
picture? It's an image, right? If I go, if I go ahead and go, I get an image. Once I get the image, I can see what was the photo taken of. YAHUAH said, if you want to see what I look like, go look at yourself. That should have a lot of ladies going nuts. Because Satan has used the mistranslation of scripture to suppress and abuse women like crazy and get men out of balance. Wow. What is this, Lena, in here? What is this?
Ooh, that's a big surprise right there.
What is this?
Hold on, I'm coming your way.
What's in here? Somebody just brought me something. No. TNS. That's, oh, it's ultimate. See, that ain't this. Hold on. Let me see something here. What is this? In this package, wrapped up nice and tight. What's in here? Well, they got this thing protected. Hold that. Hold that. Hold that. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Glasses. What is this in my hands? You seeing it live. I said I was gonna make an announcement. I said, Lena done jetted. Lena done came over here with me. Lena, come here. Lena ran over. Look, Ashley said, I'm screaming. What is this? Lena, what is that?
Ooh, this is our prototype.
It's a prototype, so this ain't fully bound. See?
It's not fully bound, and it's not the hardcover.
It's not the hardcover, not fully bound. Special material for us to decide on. It's gonna be interesting this next session because we're gonna be making some decisions between now and the next session. You do not want to miss the 6-something special session. You won't miss it. What you thinking, Beck? Oh, let's see this paper. That is unique. Hold on, y'all. Bear with us. Bear with us. Wow. You like that? Wow. Look at this. It's the way you want it. Huh? Hey, y'all watching it? Look at Daniel said it's on now. So, that's all right. Lena, this is I'm about to bust out crying, tell you the truth.
Beautiful.
Huh?
It looks so beautiful.
How you feel, like, for real? We here live. Y'all, how you feel?
I'm so proud, and like I know Jeff was so proud, like just having this in our hands and like being able to do this and know that this
flip it. This is flip. Woo!
Like all the work that was put here and how it was able to bring back Yahuah's true word.
This the truth in here. Wow, look at that. We flipping through the prep. All right. So it's not bound, so that's why we got to be careful with it. It's not bound. So Lena probably come up with something the next session. How you feel? All right, y'all. How you feeling, babe?
I'm honored. I'm really honored that we did this for Yahuah. It's just a big honor.
Isn't that cool? Look at that.
Yeah, you see here.
All right, fix that. Lena's gonna place that where y'all can see that because it's not bound. It's not all connected. Wow, look at that.
So you guys gonna put it like this in your library or next to your bedstand, and you're gonna have your Bari Hadash, and then you're gonna have your Tanakh. So you will have your Tanakh, you will have your Bari Hadash, and you will have your special new Bari Hadash, because remember that for the new campaign, you will have a different color. Yeah. So this one will come in a different color, and then at the end you will have both together. The Bari Hadash, the Tanakh and the Bari Hadash together.
Yeah, this ain't no joke. No. Wow.
So I can give you a better view.
You'll give them a better view. Lena gonna try to get y'all a better view.
Like, let's open it and so you guys can see here. Is it easy for people to see? To be able to see here, and then you keep going. Now you see the chapters on the top. You have Mashim X 21, and you can see how start the chapter 21 on the top, and it's marked on the top too. And here you keep going. Here you have your the true scripture name on one side and the promoted truth on the other side, the page numbers. This is like the beginning of one book. So you have here Quran. This is beautiful.
Man, oh man. All right. I turn it over to my wife and her and the team. She's going to be working with the team to do verifications, validations. If everything look good, we're going to hit that go button. I hand it to you, dear.
Thank you, everyone. This is our work, all of us together. And this is what we want to do with the Tanakh, and also have the completed book together, because our kids, our grandkids, and the next generations, and us, we all deserve to have the true word of Yahuah. If you was able to find his name, how is that you're not going to deserve to know exactly what he wanted us to know, what he taught us? from the beginning of the earth. So thank you.
Wow. Is that awesome? Man, oh man. We had a team working together because they had the shippers coming in here and people had to go pick it up at a certain station. Man, oh man. You're right, Brother Robert. I'm at a loss of words right now. That's rare. I'm speechless. Mm. Wow. Well, I'll be able to give you more of my heart after in between the sessions because they're going to really dig in between the sessions to see what we got going on. That's a trip, though, just to see that Yahuwah put that on our hearts. Wow. Sister Sherry, you ought to come in this live real quick. She's got a copy. If you can come on that live, send me a message, Sister Sherry. I'd like to hear from you. If you can come in here. Hey, Kai. Hey, I need my charger for my phone, please. I done burnt that battery up. Yeah. You got to think about what's going to happen, fam. Thank you, honey. Yeah. Y'all got to think about what's going to happen. This is what you're a part of. So when you go to tsinfo.org, you're going to be part of all this truth coming out. You can't help it. As soon as you contribute, you in on it. As soon as you contribute, you now as part of you. You get to tell people from now on, everybody that contributed, what I just had in my hands, Natasha said, it's getting for real, for real. Yes. Everybody that contributed, there's some people that $3. See, it's not the amount, it's that you participate, that you get involved, that you say, I understand that this can't happen in this world without the funding to get it out. How, you want it to come out in some old scratched up looking piece of thing, or you want it to come out in full class, like Yahuwah, Malakuta di Shamia, the kingdom of heaven business? How you want this thing to roll out? How you want it to be promoted? How you want it to be presented? Amanda said, I'm going over to Sister Sherry's house now. Amanda ain't playing. Amanda said, I know Sister Sherry got a copy. I'm gone. Woo! It's a trip. I like that quality paper too. It's a different than most people's deal. It's a little bump up. Deep breath, man, because this is whoo. Yahuwah. I mean, I just put my hands on the book. It's gonna have the exact paper that's in that book. And it has no contradictions. It doesn't go against the Tanakh. It doesn't promote lawlessness. Don't y'all want that? Don't we want our children not to be confused? Don't we want our children to uphold the commandments? Don't we want our children to find a great spouse and stay married and raise up children that can be trusted, not to be out killing and shooting and robbing and stealing? You see, King James and all them, they're the ones responsible for all this lawlessness. They're the ones responsible for out of control governments. Because you got all kind of contradictions in there. Nobody really respects King James Version. They don't respect it. They just say it. All lawlessness, Sister Eileen, is gone. It's the only Berit Hadash in the world that we know of in English that right now is being translated into Spanish from the correct English translation from the correct Aramaic, and the correct Abari Hebrew. We are not messing an inch with this Greek nonsense. Not even a little bit. It has zero Greek influence. None. y'all gonna do with that? What y'all gonna do with that? Now, why is this important? Because as I'm going through the scriptures, isn't that funny that came right when he said, in our image, us, male and female. You want to know what YAHUAH is? He's male and female. Can you handle that? YAHUAH is male and female. He's the father and the mother and the son. That's who he is. And the spirit. Ain't no Trinity. It's unlimited who he is. He's everything. YAHUAH's unlimited. Can't limit him to 2 or 3 or whatever. And guess what? As much as he is, he's one. As much as he is, as diverse as he is, as multifaceted as he is, as namutsa as he is. Listen, namatsa, I should say, as namatsa as he is, everywhere, all the time, at the same time. Hey, ayah, Sister Ashley said. He says, I am that. I'm everywhere, all the time. You cannot shake me. Y'all just got to accept YAHUAH for who he is. YAHUAH created man in his own image. And in the image of YAHUAH, he created him, male and female. He created them. And YAHUAH blessed them. And YAHUAH said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it. This is the issue. Hardly anybody listening to me is subduing the earth. We're doing it and promote the truth. We're subduing it. Y'all gonna come with us? Because we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna subdue it. Rule over the fish of the sea. That's why when I go fishing, I always catch plenty of fish. And the birds of the skies, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. And YAHUAH said, behold, I have given you every herb that produces seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree that has fruit with this seed in it. This shall be food for you. And for every beast on the earth, and for every bird in the skies, and for everything that creeps and crawls on the ground that has life in it, I am giving them every green grass and herb for food. And it was so. Then YAHUAH saw everything that he had made. And behold, it was excellent. Woo! He went from good to excellent. He went from good to excellent. He went from good to excellent. Let's get it. Lena's coming back in. She tore up. You tore up?
Yes, I am. I am. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's hard work in your hands, so you feel so proud. And it's not just any work, you know. It's YAHUAH's work, so there's no words for it.
Then YAHUAH saw everything he had made. And behold, it was excellent. What is the true scriptures? Excellent. Come on, Stephen. There's no excuse. This completed the 6th day, by the way, Lee.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Soul Rebel. This completed the 6th day. And guess what happened, Lee? Then evening and morning came. This formed the 6th date. This formed the 6th date. I'm going to read part of chapter 2. And the heavens and the earth were completed, and everything that was needed was completed in them. So everything that was needed, and people are going to miss that, Lena. Because guess what still remained? the formless substance. It was made out of the formless substance, but all the formless substance was not used up. How do we know? Just fan yourself. You feel that formless substance? Thank you, Sister Queen, giving out memberships to support people. All you gotta do is fan yourself and you know that it was not finished. So you're not finished. And on the seventh day, YAHUAH finished his work, and on the seventh day, YAHUAH finished his work which he had made, and then he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And YAHUAH blessed the seventh day and set it apart, because he rested from all his work which YAHUAH had created and made. These are the history of events of the heavens and the earth when they were created, in the time that YAHUAH the YAHUAH made the heavens and the earth. All right. So now we got that account. Lena. Now, why is it so important that we read this and translate this the right way? I'm going to show you something on the screen. Some of y'all seen this before. I'm going to read it to you again. This is Jerome, what they call a great historian, very much respected by all types of people. Bishop and historian. Matthew, who is also Levi, this is Meticulously, one of the 12. And from a tax collector came to be an emissary, first of all evangelists, composed a, quote, gospel of Messiah in Judea, in the Hebrew language and letters, for the benefit of those of the circumcision who have believed. And translated it and he says, who translated it into Greek is not sufficiently ascertained. Furthermore, the Hebrew itself is preserved to this day in the library at Caesarea, which the martyr Pamphilus so diligently collected. I also was allowed by the Nazarenes who used this volume in the Syrian city of Berea, to copy it. So he said he had him a copy, in which it is to be remarked, wherever the evangelist, that's Matatiyahu, makes use of the testimonies. Watch this, Lena. This is dealing with this project we're dealing with now. This is dealing with the Tanakh, the real Tanakh translation. Because Jerome said, it is to be remarked that, he said, y'all better pay attention, that wherever the evangelist, Matthew, Matatiyahu, makes use of testimonies or writings from the old scripture, the Tanakh, he does not follow the authority of the 70 translators. Brother Norman, of the Septuagint, but that of the Hebrew, the Abari. He doesn't follow the Septuagint like most translations that are out there. The Latin Vulgate and the Septuagint is what most of these translations use. Now, why is this important? Because the Greek Septuagint is full of lies. And this is the Old Testament translated into Greek. Who did that? I gave you a hint earlier. Ptolemy II Philadelphus, a Greek king of Egypt in the 3rd century. So 3rd century BCE, before the Mashiach comes, 3 centuries before. He desired a Greek translation of the Hebrew Torah, sign named Torah, for the famous library of Alexandria. This work became known as the Septuagint. That's how it got here. That's why everybody's jacked up. Because the Greek king wanted the Tanakh written in Greek. You follow me, Stephen? Now, from that, we start getting trash all over the place. How is a person from the Greek language that don't call on Yahuwah, don't love Yahuwah, don't follow Yahuwah, how they going to give us a good translation?
Impossible.
See, this is the issue right here. They gave us terrible translations. So what we're doing is we're tearing all this mess down. We're just ripping it down. We're getting rid of all of that. It's gone. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to be concerned about it at all. And so what we're doing is we're bringing you the Tanakh translation and the Barashiyt Hadash expansion campaign. All right? We're bringing you the campaign to say, do you want to tear this stuff down with us? If you want to, you can really help us. Now, we want to explain to you how this is going to go down. So you don't have to guess, you don't have to wonder. We're going to show you the packages, how you can participate. There you go, Lena. Now, just like we showed a picture of the Barashiyt Hadash, and it's coming, and now y'all saw a physical copy in our hands. This is an image of what the Tanakh will look like. All right? It's going to be 3 separate books. It's going to be the Barashiyt Hadash, it's going to be the Tanakh, and then there will be one combined.
Yes.
So we're doing it. Now, important to understand. Get this internet kicking in here. It hung up on me real quick. This is going to be good. Come on. Let's get it. Now, this is the introduction to the project. Just to make sure everybody understands, we got a video out there. Professional talent that works with our team. Got an incredible video. One of our powerhouse ladies says, hey, we're going to knock this video out. We've got that available. But we'll just walk you through it. So welcome to the True Scriptures Tanakh, OT, that's Old Testament translation, and Barashiyt Hadash, New Testament expansion campaign. So we're going to translate the Tanakh, the entire Tanakh, and at the same time, we ain't going to let up on the expansion of the Barashiyt Hadash. We ain't letting up. We're going to keep tearing it down. Our mission is to unveil the true word of Yahuwah by correcting the thousands of inaccuracies present in the current translation of the Old Testament, Tanakh, across all languages. These inaccuracies stem from reliance on flawed Masoretic text. That's where all the nonsense is coming from. Man, I'm going to tweak this slide. It ain't just the Masoretic, because Brother Norman, he pointed it out. It's also the Septuagint. So make a note on that, Lena. We got to put the Septuagint, the Greek translations. Now you combine that with the Masoretic text, which introduced this leading vowel pointing system between the 7th and 10th century CE. See, that's way on back. That's before it even got to the Septuagint. They already started this mess. These alterations diverted worship away from Yahuwah's true name. That was the whole mission. Hold on one second. The whole goal of all of this is to get rid of Yahuwah's name. And you can't have salvation. You can't have no power. You can't get no breakthroughs. You can't get nothing without Yahuwah's name. So what they do is they put all this time, effort, and energy to get you to never, ever, ever say his name. That's what this whole nonsense is about. They want you to stop saying Yahuwah's name. That's what all the translations are about. So what we're doing and promote the truth, we're dedicated to restoring the scriptures to their original purity, starting with translations into English, using the oldest and most reliable manuscripts such as the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Torah Shemarunit. That's the Samaritan Pentateuch that hardly anybody knows about. Meaning they don't know about that.
No.
They don't know nothing about that. They don't know that the Samaritans, and then you have what's called like the Pharisaic type rulers. So you have the people in Jerusalem, and you have the people over in Samaria. Samaria, the Samaritans, the Shamaranim, the Samaritans, they were more simplistic in their approach about Yahuwah. They're very simple. They're like, hey, just keep it simple. Well, the people in Jerusalem, they were more wanting to be more like priest and temple type things. So they're the ones that ended up doing all the vowel pointing stuff. And so if you don't know about the Torah Shemarani, you're going to miss out on a simplified version of translation that has no vowel points, by the way. Zero. Dead Sea Scrolls has no vowel points, but they're not all there. Torah Shemarani has no vowel points. Now, what's beautiful about this is because now we can provide every believer with access to the unaltered word of Yahuwah. With this, we can properly translate from the Leningrad Codex, the Aleppo Codex, and the Codex Corensis. Let me take this off the screen for a second. Now, y'all gonna get me tore up. Take this off the screen for a second. Now, Lena, you know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna stand up and grab something, okay?
Yes. Show
I'm
them.
gonna show you. Now, once we got the Dead Sea Scrolls, which we got copies of some good copies of those, the Torah Shemarani, right? Now we got the oldest complete Tanakh in the world. It's called the Leningrad Codex, but it has vowel points in it. But if once you learn how to study the Dead Sea Scrolls translations and the Torah Shemarani, you got them.
Yeah.
Because you got the same words, except they don't got. You just got to get rid of the vowel points. Now, hold on. I'm gonna show you something. What are you thinking, Lee?
Yeah. I know people are gonna be shocked, and the amount of books that you have right now there in your office, it give you the knowledge to be able to get this in the hands of everybody. Because even myself, like, I don't know Greek, I don't know Latin, I don't know Hebrew, I don't know um, Aramaic. So you being able to give us something translated from the faith that you have in Yahuwah, like, you believe in him, and I have seen you doing everything of Yahuwah, and for how long you've been knowing about him and following his commandments. I know this translation is pure because I know who translated it. It's no gay person. It's not someone that is pagan. I know it's not someone that don't even understand or respect Yahuwah. So being able to have this coming from the source that is coming, I think it's a blessing. It's a blessing from all of us.
Look at this. Y'all see my head? Look how thick this book is.
It's almost the size of your head.
All right. So this is a. This is a codex. This is a Leningrad Codex. All right. This is a certified facsimile copy. It's heavy. I'm a big, strong man. Look at this. See that? That's what the original looks like. Okay. Now, hold on. That's how heavy this is. I gotta go slow. Wait a minute. Okay. So now I get in the Barashiyt. Look here. See that? So now I'm in Barashiyt, Genesis. You see that good, leader?
Yes.
Like a heavy man, John. Look at this. I can work all the way through this, okay, which I do. I can work all the way through this, remove the vowel points. We got this digitized too, by the way. So now I can work all the way through this, remove the vowel points with the discipline of the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Torah Shemarani. And we can nail it down. I can verify it and validate it. See that, Lena?
Yes, the Codex Cadensis.
From the Codex Cadensis. You see? Now look, how thick that is. You see what I'm saying? Let me give you an idea. I'm working on this to get this digitized. So I've got this loose leaf right now, but you see in here?
Yep.
You see? We can work it and back it up, scrub it, validate it. Ain't nobody tricking us.
No.
You can't get a more powerful translation than what you see happening here. See, we're bringing you the receipts. We're going, hey, where's this coming from? Here you go. So when you go over to the project and you are supporting the project, that's the type of support you're. Now you see in the Leningrad Codex in Aleppo, we got the Aleppo too, and the Codex Cadensis. All right, so now you see where it's coming from. Go down to your church and say, where y'all get this Bible? Where did it come from?
Well, it was
Who are
sent
the
by
translators?
Rome.
Huh? Yeah, who the
It was
translators?
sent by Rome. It was sent from our main place in Rome.
Who are the translators? With the true scriptures, Barashiyt Hadash now complete, we are exposing the Greek-based translation errors that have misled many for centuries. We believe that our New Testament translation, Barashiyt Hadash, is the most accurate in the world. Your support will help shine a light on Yahuwah's true word, bringing clarity and truth to a world in desperate need of it. Are they?
Yes.
So phase 1, this is an opportunity, by the way. So we told everybody in the last one, we said we're going to do phase 1. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to run a 7-week campaign. We did a 7-week on the first one. It ended on December 31st. There's going to be 2 T-shirts from the Barashiyt Hadash that you can get your name on. Now, you're sitting there listening to me now. You should have your name on both T-shirts. The first T-shirt cutoff will be 9/30/2024. So September 30, you got between now and September the 30th to get package qualified. So if you get into at least the Opal package, which we'll break down to you, so that will allow you to get your name on that shirt. And everybody got their name on that first shirt. You gotta see how proud they are. They're like, hey, I believe first. So who's gonna be the first believers in the Tanakh campaign? And the expansion. So here's the deal. You get exclusive items that are available for those who help get this project done faster. So we're going to do it no matter what. You don't got to contribute nothing, and we're still going to do it. But we do it based upon allocation of resources. That's how much time we can put into it. Y'all got it? Once the project is complete, people will be able to purchase just the translated book if they desire. So you don't have to do nothing. You can wait till it comes out. Like very soon, people are going to be able to just purchase just the Barashiyt Hadash. They don't have to do no supporting here if they don't want to. This is you help get the project to the world, and your name gets written down in the book of life regarding that stuff. These support packages are exclusively for those who want to collaborate and be part of the restoration of Yahuwah's true word. Join us in this monumental effort and be part of an eternal journey to spread Yahuwah's unblemished message far and wide. That's a choice. With your support, we expect to launch the True Scriptures Tanakh around 3/31/2025. So our goal is to get it done in that first quarter of 2025. It's going to be extensive, fam. Y'all got to pray for me. Hold me up. Go over to tsinfo.org and you can contribute. What can you contribute to? Here goes the packages Lena's going to explain to you. All right, so the True Scriptures Project, promote the truth, package details. I believe YAHUAH. I believe in YAHUAH. Do you? So those who want to really support Lena, the first package to get their name on the t-shirt is what? Over to you.
We have the Opal pack. It will be $300, and with this pack, you will receive you will not just support in the campaign, but you will receive a beautiful bound True Scripture hardcover professional stamp, like something like this. So
wow, that's the
professional stamp. This is
and they individually stamped them, right, Lena? Individually
manually stamped. Everyone is going to have a complete different stamp, because once you put a stamp, it cannot be exactly the same when you do the next book. So you will have your...
So their copy will be an authentic copy.
An authentic copy.
It'll be one of a kind.
Yes.
All
yes. Right. So your copy of your Tanakh is going to have a stamp, and you will receive it at the end, at the completion of the project, just like is happening with the Barashiyt. You're going to have a special edition PTT True Scripture 10 Commandments canvas. So with the 10 Commandments, you're going to have the canvas, and we'll show you in a little bit the picture. At the completion of the Tanakh, you also receive a special long sleeve t-shirt with all Tanakh packages supporters' names on the back. So with the Barashiyt, we did a short sleeve. Here we're having a long sleeve shirt. That way we're doing something completely different. You're going to have a personalized digital certificate of appreciation. So in this one, you're not getting a badge. You're getting a certificate of appreciation. And you will have free access to the True Scripture digital collection platform. That is over a 200 value for free. So you will see, you actually can go right now and see that they're available. So you can see right here the Opal Pack items, $300. On the right, you see the 10 Commandments. And then you have the t-shirt, the long sleeve shirt with the names on the back, with the logo of I Believe in YAHUAH and the True Scriptures campaign and the True Scripture. You have our second campaign support pack, is the Topaz pack. It's $500, and you will have everything that is included in the Opal pack. Plus, you will receive a PTT YAHUAH exclusive design picnic blanket. You will receive a YAHUAH sports water bottle. You will have 5 additional books access to the True Scripture digital collection platform. That is additional $100 value for free, and you will have a VIP access to the 12/24 virtual retreat, where you will be included in coaching, discipleship sessions with the Promoted Truth leaders and special experts. You can see right here the picnic blanket, and you can see the water bottles too. You have the Emerald Pack. The Emerald Pack, this third campaign support pack, is $1,000, and you will receive everything that is included in the previous 2 packages. Plus, you will have exclusive access to the PTT True Scripture app that we show you in the first session, the screenshots of how it's going to look.
Now remember the app. We showed the app earlier. If you weren't here, go back and watch the first video. You can go see screenshots of the new app that's being built.
Yeah, so will be available for iOS and Androids. Then you're also going to have a first right opportunity to participate in our limited space PTT in-person Full Truth Scripture VIP Celebration Lounge Retreat scheduled for the summer of 2025. And we have a surprise for you with this.
So when we're done with this, we're gonna give y'all a preview of where the location of the summer retreat is. They are now working in collaboration with Promote the Truth for us to have a very special retreat place that we can do different events at. Lena, back to you.
Yes, we have exclusive Emerald and above virtual Q&A session. Then you will have a PTT YAHUAH luxury duffel bag, a large one, and a PTT YAHUAH Supreme sipping 15 ounces coffee mug. So right here you can have a visual of the duffel bags, or black duffel bag is a large duffel bag where you're gonna carry it, and the side you're gonna carry it in the back. You will see the name of Yahuwah in the Paleo Hebrew, in the regular spelling, and then you're gonna have the website. That way we can keep spreading the name. And you have your bottled water. You can see there the phone for our app, and the big coffee mugs. Very nice coffee mugs with a
Hey,
different design on
Sister
believing in
Sharon
Yahuwah.
says she'll be Emerald by the end of August for sure. She said she's on it.
Sister Cherry,
Who's
you
going?
don't
Hey,
have
who's
to
going
do
Sapphire?
nothing.
What I love about this, Lena, is the material is spreading Yahuwah's name. All that
Yes,
swag, all that merchandise getting out there, and you're not paying for
witnesses.
this stuff. These are benefits for you supporting the entire project. You're not buying.
Yes.
You're not buying true scriptures. You're not buying t-shirts. You're not buying. You're supporting a campaign, a group funding campaign for the entire project. And you see all the work that's being done. Sapphire. Who's gonna get there, Lena? Explain what it is.
2,500 US dollars, and it's going to have included everything that was in the previous packages. Plus, you will have beautiful bound 3 parts hardcover professional stamp series. So you will have the Tanakh, a new color Bari Hadash, and the Tanakh and the Bari Hadash together. So you're gonna have 3 more books, an additional special long sleeve t-shirt, and an additional True Scripture 10 Commandments canvas. You will have a beach towel with Yahuwah's name on it. That way you
That
can
beach
keep
towel is
spreading
crazy.
Yahuwah's name. You put it in people's face all over the world. And a Yahuwah Bluetooth speaker. That way you're in the shower and you can listen to Yahuwah's music, and you see his name too. And as a bonus, we're going to send you a copy of the memorable, professionally compiled and edited True Scripture Project documentary video. You'll be invited to provide a short video testimonial to be used in the documentary. We anticipate completion of the entire project by the end of March, pagan March 31st of 2025. Right here, you can see the items. I love the beach towel, family. I love it. I love the color, the design. I think that new design with I Believe in Yahuwah is just beautiful. You see the duffel bag. Can you go back? We can show them the different colors. You're gonna have the 3 books. So you will have, if you was already in the Bari Hadash, for example, campaign, you're gonna receive this one, but then you're gonna receive another Bari Hadash with a different color and a Tanakh, and they completed both 2 books together. And then we have our top tier campaign support pack. The purple diamond is $10,000. And with this campaign support, you will have all that was included in the 4 packages, plus 3 sets of the beautiful bound 3 parts hardcover, professional stamp, Tanakh, the new color Bari Hadash, and the combined Tanakh and Bari Hadash on the completion of the project. You also will have a total of 5 special long sleeve t-shirts, 8 of the PTT 10 Commandments canvas. You have 5 Yahuwah Sport water bottles, 4 Yahuwah exclusive designs of Yahuwah picnic blankets, 4 PTT Yahuwah luxury duffel bag. You will have 2 medium size and 2 large ones for the duffel bags, 5 Yahuwah beach towels, 3 Yahuwah Bluetooth speakers, 5 Yahuwah Supreme Sipping 15 ounces coffee mugs, 4 Yahuwah Special Design hats, 5 Yahuwah Special Design polo t-shirts. So you can see now the items in the pictures and give you a better option. Additionally, you will also be in the documentary, you will receive the documentary video, and you will be invited to provide a longer video testimonial to be used in this documentary. We are anticipating the completion of the project on 3/31st, 2025. And with the support, the package, be a part of the entire process and help us spread the truth of Yahuwah most accurate words. You will receive 2 1-hour private Zoom meeting with Scholar Jay Nolan, allowing you to ask whatever deep questions you would like and more. And right here you can see all that is included: the polo shirt, the long sleeve shirts, the hat, the beach towels, the picnic blanket, the duffel bags, the sport water bottles, the sippy cups, and the Bluetooth speakers, and obviously the 3 sets of the books.
I'm gonna take this one
And
right here, Lynn, if you don't mind, because I want to
go
get people to
ahead.
understand what we taught
Yes.
yesterday. What I taught yesterday about learning to have more. Like now, we're raising people up to understand how do you have more with Yahuwah. You got to stretch out your faith. You're gonna have to be active in the kingdom business. Whether you do it with promote the truth, whether you do it out on the streets, it needs to be promoting the name of Yahuwah. However you want to do that. However you want to do it. We give you some fertile ground here. With this project, all of you that are his sheep, you understand. We have to go tear down all this nonsense. We even proved it in the 5th verse of chapter 1 of Genesis, Barashiyt. We proved how much nonsense there is, how much confusion. So what we allow you to do is accumulate your way. So right now you got September the 30th. You need to go ahead and just go ahead and test Yahuwah with this. Test it. Say, Yahuwah, I want to support as much as I can. I want to do a little bit as much as I can, or I want to do a lot, depending. Everybody knows their first fruits. Everybody knows what's their best they can do with Yahuwah and how they can do it. We want to reward you. Now, if you're learning to get up and go on your way, you accumulate your way there. We have people that started out. Daniel Bakote is a great example. Daniel Bakote said his goal was to get to the bronze package. That's a $300 package. When we started back in November of last year, he said by December 31st, I want to just get to the bronze package 300. Do y'all know that Brother Daniel went past diamond to double to where he's already, because what we did, the team said he went so far above and beyond that he did it in the first campaign that he's grandfather to Purple Diamond already. Him and Robert Palsy. They went so far. Why? Because they're going, Yahuwah, I won't believe in you. I'm going to sow. I'm going to know you're going to give me seed to continue to sow and expand. Come on, Sister Queen. She ain't
This
playing.
is the queen.
I think Sister Queen's lining up purple down. I think she's lining purple up because she was pushing towards it this past time. So listen to this. You accumulate your way there. For example, let's say you did $100 today, and then you did another $100 in 2 weeks, and then by the end of September you did another 100. That would be 300. You would be Opal package qualified. Say your goal is to get to Topaz, the 500. You can just chop your way there. Say your goal is to get to Emerald, so that you can be in line to be able to go to the celebration. This celebration is going to be crazy, by the way. And I'm going to show you some stuff on it here next. But put what you want to do. Stretch your goals with Yahuwah and say, Yahuwah, I don't want to just get by no more. I'm ready to break through with you. I'm ready for you to expand my borders. So that's why I love this accumulating, because it allows you to continue to accumulate your way there. Now, when you go over to either tsntot.org, we should have switched that, make a note, Lena, tsinfo.org, tsinfo.org, or tsntot.org, you can utilize credit card, debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, Google Pay, crypto stocks. Or if you want to use Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle, send an email to info@promotethetruth.com. Make sure that you get the instructions, the handles that we've got for that. And then once you do it, just send an email saying, hey, I've done the contribution, and they'll verify. That's what you got to do. You got to believe YAHUAH like that. You're going to have to make a decision on how you're going to believe him, and then go for it. So that's our beautiful presentation that Lena and the team put together to be able to show people that YAHUAH wants us to be a part of what he's doing, and he would love for us to do it in class. Like, put him up there at the top of the top when it comes to how we rock with YAHUAH. Now, for those that hit Emerald, that's the $1,000 package. You'll get the first right. Now, we got a limited amount of slots. So if you hit Emerald, I would probably send an email going, I want to reserve my spot for the celebration. How many families are going to be able to take to this, Lena? How many? Estimated?
Estimated, I would think 15.
15, probably no more than 20 families going to be invited.
Yes.
This is going to be a retreat, by the way.
15 without counting staff, yeah.
This is different, probably than anybody's done.
Yeah.
So this is going to be different. All right, so we're going to have a retreat. How many days are we going to spend together?
We're going to have 4 days and 3 nights.
So 4 days, 3 nights together in beautiful Cartagena. Is that correct, Lena?
In an island, yeah, Barashiyt Island.
Okay,
That's
so Cartagena, Colombia, unbelievable. You know, Will Smith and all them, they bought properties and done movies and stuff. Now it's off the charts. But Lena, you put together a little presentation with the team here. Maybe you can walk people through this. So for those of you that are get Emerald qualified and are interested, it's going to be the Promote the Truth Summer Retreat 2025 in Cartagena. This is on the coast, on an island out here. It's off the charts. So Lena, what we got here? Tell me when you want me to click.
We're going to be at Isla del Encanto, Cartagena. That's the Isla de Barú. This is going to be a beautiful resort. This is a beautiful resort that we was looking all over the place to give you guys the best. They have everything we need there. You can see it from this picture. This is the point. This is the end of the island where in order to get here, we're going to have to get there in boat. So
you're going to have about how long is it going to take on the boat to get out there?
We can have this be probably 40 minutes in a boat.
So you're going to be 40 minutes on a boat to get out to this spot. All right?
Yes.
And I'm telling you, it's off the charts. We've already met with the owner.
Yes, we have sit with the owner and working directly with the person in charge of everything. You're going to have bungalows. This hotel is very nature, luxury nature, but everything, you're not going to have a big building. Everything is in, the rooms are right here, like in these little bungalows that you've seen. So little houses around the property. This is the spa, for example. So everything is built with it to make it fit to the nature. Is very beautiful. You have a lot of amenities. You have all the pool, the beach beds next to the ocean, and the restaurants where you're gonna have service right there on the spot. This is the pool that you will be enjoying, and you can have all these beds.
So they got a pool next to the ocean.
Yes. This is another view from the pool. This is the view from one of the rooms, so you can see the ocean is right in front of every room when you open your doors.
Lisa says, I'm there. Oh, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. So fun, man, to be able to watch this come together. What else we got here, Lena? So that's from the room.
That's another room, correct. There's another room, you know, just to kind of give you how everything was built. very natural, native. It's very luxury, but you're still gonna have the feeling that you're in nature. Um, you can see from the back of here the view. You have the palm trees and the ocean. So that's what you able to get. You see there's different options for your room, so you can have, from the bungalows to the junior suite to the master suite. So we will be giving you
Hey,
prices and everything.
Sister Sherry said, I'll be there.
I already know.
What's this
And
right here?
there's limits also on the rooms. So there's not like a ton of master suites. They're not like, is different quantities per how do you call it, like from style of rooms. So it's going to be important for everybody to do the reservations. So right here you can see from that picture, you can see how is the pool and the beach right there in front of the rooms. And
All right,
we'll have everything will be there. Everything will be included. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, activities, and being able to spend that time together celebrating, because at this time, in summer, the whole book is gonna be ready. So we'll have the Tanakh plus the Bari Hadash ready.
Ooh, so we'll be there together with all three.
Yes.
All right, now we're bringing a film crew. A
Yes.
film crew. What's the approximate dates, Lena? Brother Williams asking.
Approximate dates that we have.
Just rounding about. I know you're finishing the details, and we're dealing
We
with
have
the owner of the
approximate.
entire place.
The approximate dates is pagan June 28th to July 1st.
All right, y'all got that? And everything will be done, be completed. We'll be rocking out there. So we put together a little special video presentation for y'all to be able to see as we wrap up this session and we prepare for the next session, which is going to probably be some blockbuster announcements on the next session. So y'all put your seatbelt on. So exact dates, we're somewhere around the end of June.
So June
Brother Joe,
28th to July 1st. That's the
right now, so
first.
that's tentatively set, 28th to July 1st, right?
Yes.
And a lot of people gonna come down. They're gonna hang back because they'll go back into Cartagena, which is off the charts, to
Yes.
be
So
able to
people can
enjoy.
plan. You can plan to stay a week before or a week later and spend the time in Cartagena. I recommend people to do it. It's a beautiful place. Like Brother Jay said, Will Smith recorded one of his last movies here or there in Cartagena, and he actually stayed longer, and he just loved it.
Hey, you see what Hannah said? She said that Tello family will be there. All right, you think you're gonna be there off them pictures? Watch this video. Everybody, turn your speakers up. You got about a 3.5 minute video that they supplied us with to be able to share you, and it's gonna be brought to you by Promote the Truth with our special collaboration with this beautiful resort. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Turn it up. Here we go, ladies. Go ahead.
think? What y'all
What y'all
think?
think? What y'all think? You think it's a good place for us to celebrate, have a retreat, spend time together, have a film crew there? We've launched the Barashiyt. We were going to have the Tanakh done, the 3-set volume done, and then we do a big blast off celebration together where we are hanging out
Yes.
for how much time we hanging out, Lena?
Uh, 4 days, 3 nights.
4 days, 3 nights. Me and Lena, Ty will be there, just kicking it. We're gonna really spend that time together and celebrate. And listen, gonna use it for promotions. People gonna be like, what in the world are they doing over there? We're getting YAHUAH position where he
Yes.
belongs, up
Yes.
on high.
Yes.
For this earth to understand it, YAHUAH wants you to have the best. He wants you to get his name, and then all these things will be added unto you.
Yep. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. The service is amazing. We have been like we literally sit down with the owner and manager of the whole place. He have in charge different people to stay in contact directly with me and working everything to have the best experience because Yahuwah don't send us to this world to be struggling or to be having less than what we deserve. He have everything, and we was created in His image, which means we supposed to have everything too. So the best is for Yahuwah. The best is for all of us, and the work that we're doing for Him is worth it of the best celebration because we're calling in His name, and His name will be spread out to the whole world. The
Whole world.
true name and the true word is going to be out by that time.
And listen, we're doing kingdom business today. Hopefully, y'all have had a great time and really got a lot of learning out of this session. Y'all saw me hold the true scriptures. Maria Hadassah in my hands. Lena has it in her hands now. By the way, she come and took it from me. She come and grabbed it. She gone. Look, there it is. Physical copy. We're going to be reviewing between the sessions now. We'll be back here around 6:15-ish or so, p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. And y'all got to make sure you understand the assignment. Renee Patterson says she's going to be there and she loves this. But who's understood the assignment of tsinfo.org? Everybody go there, contribute, do something so we can continue to add and build on everything that's taking place with the kingdom of Yahweh. Let me see who's going over, Elena. Let me do some shout outs. All right, since the last session, we got, man, hold on here. Wait a minute. Since the All right, since the last session, I'm still scrolling here. I'm trying to get it dialed in. Okay, almost there. All right, since the last session, Jason Price came in with an Opal package, $311. Jamie Galloway, another 10. Lisa Allison, 26. Christina Arana, 52.32. Daniel Libby, another 25. Renee Patterson, another 15. Queen Nelson, another 100. Patrice Pearson, another 2108. Henry Techberg, another 100. Ryan Belsey out of London, England, in the building, 156. We got Yvonne, Miss Q, $10.70. Albert Moore, $26.41. Isaac Barnes did an Opal package, $311. Sherry Harris, another 26. Robert Stevens, another 25. Natasha Stevens, another 52. Patience Terry, 104. Patience Terry, another 21. Sandra Becerra, $3. Daniel Bacote, another. Daniel Bacote did another $311. Monica Lupien, 52.23. What y'all doing? Y'all coming at Stephen Gilson, brand new, 2108. What's up, Stephen? I see you. Man, I see. Hold on, let me see.
We have $20 for Elizabeth, $15 for Nafis Spence.
You got that? That must
Yes.
Okay, that came in on Cash App, right?
Yep.
Utilizing all the methods. Okay, then wait a minute. What we got? We got Daniel Libby, another 25. Queen Nelson, another 100. Lena, what you doing? That gone crazy.
Woo!
What? Benjamin Thomas, another 52. Edwin Messenger, he did an Opal package, 300. Woo! Hold on. Wait a minute. She gone nuts. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see what she was. I'm gonna say.
Your sister Melanie said I contributed.
All right, Sister Melanie, you ready? Sister Melanie says she ain't playing. She went straight for the sapphire package, Lena. Sister Melanie just went on and said, I'm getting the sapphire, $2,596.37. She covered the fees. She said, I'm just going to get the sapphire. Let's just get that out the way.
She's like, I'm going to Colombia. That's what she's saying.
She said, I'm going out there on that trip, and I'm supporting with YAHUAH. I'm doing first fruits. I know her heart. Them warriors for YAHUAH. They ain't worried about where the money's coming from. YAHUAH he gonna supply all of our needs, and we got to let him do his thing. We got to. And we got to start believing him like that. And if you got to start from where you're at, from scratch, you look around and you figure out your resources and YAHUAH, I'm going to sow into you, and I expect you to teach me how to live the way you want me to live. It's over. It's over for all the evil forces that's keeping you in lack. Once you step into YAHUAH's real way of living, you're going to find out. We're going to teach people to learn how to have more of YAHUAH while we're spreading his name all over this earth. And that's what tsinfo.org is about. TSInfo is about, do you want to help spread his name and tear these lies down? Now, before we get out of here, everybody put it in the chat. Tear it down. That's what we do. Tear it down. Tear it down in the chat. We're going to rip some more off when we come back here this last session. This last session, we're going to rip it. Y'all better put your seatbelt on. We're not gonna hold back on nothing. We're gonna go grab some stuff and we're gonna tear it down right in front of the world. Tear it down in the name of YAHUAH. I'm so proud of y'all. Lena, I'm so proud of you, by the way. Thank you for standing by my side, being an incredible helpmate, being that image of what YAHUAH saw when he said, let us make man in our image, male and female. He created them. Lena, you are that with me. You are that image of YAHUAH with me. And I appreciate you for it. Thank you for everything that you do with the team, being faithful. And we're going to continue to rise. Now, you ready to come back here? Ain't no telling what's going to happen in that session, Lena. You got some final words for this session. Ain't no telling what's going to happen.
I'm very excited with everything. I can't wait to see every one of you going into this journey with this campaign, then the 8 weeks campaign, and start, working towards this new translation campaign and promoting our Barashiyt Hadash. Like, just kind of looking at here, I'm realizing, seeing it in the computer, you can zoom it, you can minimize, but look at the size of the letters. You don't need a magnifying glass to read this. So you have a very nice readable words, and I'm just very proud of the work that the team have done. Everyone that was part of the reviewing, the editing, designs, thank you to all the team, and thank you to everyone that have support this. Make sure you go to tsinfo.org because you can see that everything's happening. Like, we're able to spread the name of YAHUAH in a magnificent way, and it's not going to get less. It's going to be more. Like, you see it in the designs for the new campaign. Actually, the people that's coming to Sakud are going to be able to see all the proofs, like in physical, of all these items. So very, very excited for that. Thank you all for participating today. Make sure that you are for the third and final session, and contact everyone that you can. Remember the facts. Just make people question what they are thinking. And I think we're just amazing. The work that you've done, baby, I'm so proud of you. I'm so, so proud of you, because this will not be possible without you.
I'll tell you what, I'm honored. I love YAHUAH. We'll catch y'all back here about 6:15. Love y'all.
Love y'all.